Going to the game, I'm going to be playing Vi Jungle and show you how to carry with this champion. In this matchup, we're currently up against Volibear, and in a Vi vs Volibear, this is an advantage for Volibear since he counters bruiser junglers like this. So what we want to do is try to avoid the matchup as much as possible, gank other lanes where he's not present, and help them snowball their lead. The reason why I'm picking this Teemo and emoting because he just auto-locked this champion, and usually if you get these types of players, the game is gonna be hard. I go and start at the top side rather than the bot side because I'd like to path towards the Fiora, help her get a lead against the Singed, and looking at their lineup, they don't have a strong split pusher. I can also start at the bot side and path towards the top side, but since it's a double ranged matchup, it's gonna be quite hard to go for an early gank. We should still be able to go for a gank onto the Soraka Twitch since we have double bind with the Vi ult plus Lux Q, but that should be something that we should do later on. We just want to focus on our clear. Vi has one of the fastest initial clears. You would be able to do this before the 2-minute mark, giving you ultimate as soon as possible. There's a high chance Volibear started top side and is pathing towards the bot side, so if in case we meet at the scuttle, we have no choice but to give it since he has the priority over us. What we can do is just go for a full clear, reset back to base, go for top scut, and just gank the top lane instead of the bot lane. When clearing with Vi, all you need to do is use your skills in between auto attacks, and as I was saying, if you get an auto lock Teemo mid, this is something that's gonna be very stressful, and you need to step up if you want to win this game. As you can see, I'm already at the 140 mark, already finishing the Krugs. The only reason why I haven't started the scuttle yet is because I would want to know where the Volibear is, and as soon as I see him topside, this is gonna be really good for us because not only do we get level 5 from clearing this camp, Fiora is also in a great position, putting Singed in half HP, so we should be able to dive the lane if the creeps are able to position themselves well. Singed is 1/4 HP. You know what? I can just go for a dive. He face checks the bush and we go in, force the flash as well, follow up with our own ultimate and get a kill. Volibear is not able to respond since he's at the top side, but I think what he will do is that they're gonna go for a top side dive. Luckily, they didn't go for it. Lux and Zeri are still quite healthy, and I immediately go back to base and position myself as the top side just in case that there's a fight that's gonna happen. Seeing that they're safe, we go and go to the mid lane instead. Lucian, quite low. Teemo dead again. I position myself to go for a Q flash, but with Lucian going quite far, I'm not able to. So we just go around, see that the Twitch is a bit low, but as soon as we see Volibear, you know what? We are gonna go away and just farm our camps again. The best time to farm with Vi is when your ultimate is on cooldown, and seeing that I'm able to do a successful gank bot, we don't have to play super aggressive right now in this game. We just go clear the Gromp and blue buff, and this is gonna be perfect timing since my ulti will be up, and with Lux, I think she's gonna get level 5 soon. We should be able to go for a gank either at the top side or mid side. Worst case scenario, we can also go bot side again and try to keep this Singed down, especially since his flash is down. Volibear goes for a gank bot side. I'm quite far, but Fiora doing a great job getting a kill onto the Singed despite the gank. And once we see Lucian out of position, he's trying to kill Teemo with 1 HP. We immediately go for the punish. We have a lot of damage. Soraka ulti though, quite annoying. Forced to flash away, but Volibear showing up. Unfortunate, got saved by the Soraka, but with Fiora, nice follow-up. We're able to get a 1-for-1 trade, which is not the worst. We're also able to force the Volibear ulti, Soraka ulti, and the volley flash. Top side, so close. Fiora though, playing a bit greedy, gets punished by the Volibear, and despite us getting some early ganks, they're also able to get some counter kills. Top side losing their lane, and Teemo just doing Teemo things. No comment. And with our ultimate still on cooldown, we just want to farm our camps again. With the objective spawning in 30 seconds, what I'm thinking is whether I go for Dragon or Herald, but seeing the positioning of my teammates, with mid having a losing lane, duo bot just dying, the only lane that's probably winning is our Baron lane. So this will most likely be a Herald take. We look to see if we can catch the Lucian before the objective spawns, but as soon as he goes away, it might be warded on the right side. So we just farm our camps and ping the Herald since we're immediately gonna go for this objective when it spawns. I just hope that Volibear doesn't go for the contest. I will assume that Volibear's at the top side, but if he shows here, this is gonna be pretty bad. I have to queue away because of the Singed Lucian. They deal quite a bit of damage. With Teemo showing up, at least he's able to buy some time. We're able to secure the Herald and immediately run away. Luckily, Volibear went for the Dragon, but unfortunately, Zeri died in the lane. We get a 1-for-1 trade in the objective portion. Volibear goes in for a greedy play, looking to catch the Teemo, but I wanted to chase. Lucian was there. My team had no damage, so we just go back, secure the top scut before Volibear shows up with a smite, second skill to go away, and we don't have to be in a hurry on using our Herald since the plates will still be up. Top gank, something that we need to do, help our Zeri get back into the game. We take down the Twitch. Soraka is gonna be a bit tanky, so we summon the Herald, force the flash, and that's really good for us. We wanna take the first tower, but with Soraka playing a bit greedy, trying to defend the tower, we go for another punish. Look to see if we can catch the tower. Zeri, not sure what she's doing. At least she's able to take the tower down. She falls down. Lucian with a flash. I'm thinking about going for a catch onto him. Wait for my Q to go off cooldown. Lux dies, but you know what? I think it's worth. It's an overall 2-for-2 exchange, plus we get first blood tower. Volibear is trying to chase me down. There's a high chance that he has flash. He wants to take my blue. Just use the ice cone, but there's nothing that I can do since I have no HP. So we go back to our jungle, go back to our base, buy armor boots. This is really good against Volibear plus Twitch. And the next item, I'm thinking about whether to go for the armor pen build or the tank build. Looking at my team comp though, we're all super squishy, so I'm forced to be the front line. So we go for the Death's Dance second item, granting us a bit more damage and tankiness at the same time. If you're super ahead and you have frontline, then another alternative you could go for is either the Edge of Night or even the Dusk Blade. But for this game, since we're the soul tank and the game is not that one-sided, we have to go for a more safer build. Clearing my camps at the bot side, then look for another angle to gank. Since it's a bit overextended and a bit low, we could go for a Q flash just in case. But seeing that the opponents are missing, this is gonna be a bit risky. But as soon as Volibear shows up top, we know that we can go for a catch at the bot lane. I pinged the Fiora to keep pushing bot since their jungle is at the top side. Look for a trade here. We miss our Q. Singe procs the face rush, but he's playing a bit greedy though. He's going back, and we can just go for an immediate punish. Q into ultimate. Fiora with a follow-up. We get the kill, plus a tower for our team. I see Lucian going down, so this is gonna be a bit scary. So I just wanna go back. The worst thing that can happen is Lucian outplays us and gets a 2v1 kill. So we go back to base. Go back to our camps. Our ultimate is still on cooldown. And we always want to look for openings where we can go for a gank. If these are the types of games that you have, you always want to look for isolated picks like this Twitch, force the flash, super worth it. And we go back to our jungle. If you're not confident that you can win the 5v5, then you will play the side lane. You always look for the opponents that are alone. For example, the Singe, or we can even go for the top side if the Twitch. But we see Lucian. We missed the Q flash. Played it a bit early. Forced the Lucian flash. So we have no choice but to go back. But with the Singe, playing super greedy, we got another kill onto him. And you know what? It's fine. We trade spells. Would have been better. Volibear goes in. Quite tanky. Ultimate's out. Soraka is there. The only thing that I don't have right now is anti-healing, since I don't have the luxury to buy this item right now. After getting the Death's Dance, that's something that I want to go for next. The only champion that has anti-healing right now is Zeri, and Executioner is really good against the Soraka plus Volibear. who both have a lot of sustain in their kit. With the dragon spawning, I'd like to get this so we can deny at least the dragon soul. Seeing that the Lucian Soraka is bot lane, we should have the numbers advantage. Place a control ward knowing that it's not warded, but instead of going for the objective, we want to get a pick off. Seeing the Twitch, out of position, easy kill. Even with the Soraka ulti, we should be able to take him down. And with us having a 5v4 advantage, this is something that we can take unless the Volibear is able to get a steal. We remove the ward first before starting. Now they have no vision and no idea on what the objective HP is. We secure this for free, but Fiora getting punished in the mid lane, not able to take down the Lucian. Lux ulti, not enough. Soraka has so much healing in her kit. And here, we look to see if we can go for the volley, but knowing that he's super tanky, you know what, let's just go out. Wait for my ultimate to come back up. And with Fiora down, we don't have the numbers advantage, so it's best to just keep farming while waiting for our Baron lane to spawn. After clearing the red buff, you know what, if there's not much happening, you don't want to neglect farming your own jungle. As much as possible, you'd always want to keep farming and ganking at the same time. So you path towards the easiest lane to gank. In this case, we see that Lucian is quite low, half HP. So if we're able to get him out of position, we should be able to get the kill. Unfortunately, it's warded and there's a lot of people up at the top lane. So we have to go back, play it a bit safe. Because the moment I die, I think this is gonna be really hard for us. So we always want to prioritize ourselves. Volibear's extended, we can maybe go for a kill. Fiora dealing quite a lot of damage. Soraka already forced to use her ultimate, but with the healing, this is gonna be a bit risky. We're able to take her down, flash away. We have our Q as well, but yeah, they're just too fast. We're outnumbered, nowhere to run. At least we get a kill onto the Volibear. 10k gold, we have the most gold, same as the Lucian. But aside from that, my teammates not doing too hot. The only champion that's doing well right now is the Fiora. Aside from that, our team is not doing too good. They need more time to scale. And by the way, this game is like 4v5 because of our mid lane, but it's fine. We go for the TP enchantment just in case they commit for the Baron, but as soon as they don't go for it, we just undo and probably go for the stasis, which is a lot safer. Singed, I think, is not doing too hot, 0-5, but since he's a tank, his only role is to soak damage and try to get some pickoffs. So it's not that bad as compared to our Teemo, who's 0-3 and basically not doing anything in the game. We take the blue buff, look for another champion that is out of position. Twitch is TPing, maybe we can catch him. But with Soraka there, we wouldn't be able to burst him as fast. If Twitch was alone, then maybe we go for a kill. Play it a bit safe because if we commit on the Twitch and we get punished, they just get Baron and game just ends. So as much as possible, you want to make calculated plays where you have the upper hand. We go back to base by Sterak's Gauge. This will give us a shield and damage at the same time. So this is my go-to build if I have to go for a frontline Vi, where I need to deal damage as well. But if you have faith on your carries, then you could even go for the Amaranth's third item and just play tank for your team. But since this game, Fiora's the only one doing decently, we have to go for damage and tankiness at the same time. Volibear is fighting the Fiora and wow, he just got destroyed. So we try to get a counter kill. He's quite tanky. Lux ultimate dealing some damage. At least we're able to get a trade. But unfortunately, Teemo dies yet again. And the opponents, they're so fast on helping their teammates. At least we're able to get away safely. Overall, a 2-for-1 trade. Not the best. But at least we are able to get something back. Baron is something that they can possibly take. But with the jungle still respawning, they wouldn't go for the risky play. We look to see if we can catch someone since we have ultimate. Lucian playing a bit greedy. Go for the immediate ulti. I don't know where Lux just pressed her ult. Unfortunate. But if Lux hit her ult, maybe she dies. Twitch shows up. Look to see if we can punish someone overextended. But with our Lux just dying for free, you know what? No choice, we have to give the dragon, but it's okay since we don't give soul to the opponents. When you get at least one dragon, the next dragons are not that useful, so we just need to play it safe. The worst thing that can happen is we contest the dragon for V5, we get aced, and they get Baron for free. So we just want to prevent it, play a bit safe, and give them the dragon. Look for some pickoffs, bot lane, Fiora, Zeri. Hopefully they can get a kill. Beautiful, and that's well worth for me. Teemo puts some shrooms, but they're so tanky. I can't do anything there. Look for someone that's out of position. We see Twitch farming alone, and that's something that I can go for. Soraka's missing, but even though she's there, we should be able to take him down since we're quite strong in the game right now. We Q in, get a combo onto the Twitch. Look at my damage. Even with Soraka ultimate, we force the Twitch flash, and yep, he can't do anything about it. We just counter the Twitch, especially since he has no Zonya or Crown Guard. Bot lane dies though. I don't know what's happening. Every time I get a kill, our teammates just get taken down as well. And with the Volibear getting double kill, 3 of our members down after catching the Twitch. This is gonna be really bad since this opens up the Baron. I can go for a steal. I switch to my yellow trinket, so we have vision. Zeri is trying to buy time, and the best that I can do right now is go for a steal. My smite though is still on cooldown. Their Baron's not that fast since Twitch is still down. Lucian is using his ultimate to zone me away, but it's fine. We catch the Soraka, burst her in one combo, then immediately go for the Baron, and damn, beautiful steal. That was the only win con that we can do. Zeri able to take down the Lucian as well, and with our teammates alive, they all have Baron buff since the current Baron does not have its buff removed when dead. We go back and farm our camps while waiting for the Zeri to respawn. We use this Baron most likely to just get some gold. It's quite hard to push, but it's something that we can do if we get someone taken down. We go back to base. Nothing else to buy. The next item that I'm gonna go for is Guardian Angel. 16k gold, by the way, and even though we have the most gold, my teammates are not doing too well. GA is now up. With this, we can play a bit more greedy. Elder is spawning, and we want to start this as soon as possible while we still have the Baron buff so that we're able to have an advantage over the fight. Teemo pushing bot lane, 3 members bot side. So this is perfect since we're gonna be able to set up for this Elder. We might be able to start it as well, but seeing that they're going top side, what we can do is look for a pickoff. Volibear, we try to hit him, get him half HP, but Soraka's there, so not possible. Fiora gets chased down. Look to see if we can go for the Singed, but at this point it's gonna be quite tanky, so I want to look for the more squishier targets. We use this to look for a turn, but if it gets too low, we have no choice but to flip since my team is just auto-attacking this, and yep, Singe gets the perfect fling. I'm not able to secure it. We lose the flip and my team just gets destroyed. My Guardian Angel gets popped and there's a high chance that I won't live. Very unfortunate. At least there's still 3 members up, and with the Baron not up, there's a possibility that they can possibly defend the base. Really unfortunate. I wanted to go for a turn, but yeah. They can still defend though. We have a lot of wave clear with Luxury. If we're able to burn the Elder, we should be in a safe spot. Teemo just gets destroyed. Volibear randomly inting. He dove in on the Nexus Tower, forced to flash plus ult. And this is good, since they won't be able to push our inhibitor towers. Almost item lock. Last item, I'm thinking about going for Amaranth or Chempunk, but we go for the Amaranth instead. At this point, my teammates should have the anti-healing. It shouldn't be on me. Baron spawning in 40 seconds. This is still gonna be a bit risky because I think they still have the Elder buff. So the best thing that we can do here is possibly stall or go for another steal. Singe gets caught topside. Fiora with a catch. Lux with a kill. And with this being a 4v5, there's still a chance in this game. We just need to burn the Elder. Lucian out of position. Maybe we can get a catch. but he just goes back. So we go and ward the Baron, wait for them to start. They show up bot lane, or top lane rather. So we go for an immediately engage. Lucian out of position, ultimate in. Zeri is there, even with Elder. We're able to pop Lucian's GA. Seeing that they're at the top side, we can try to go for a kill before going back. Volibear shows up, have to flash away since they still have the Elder buff. Try to look for a kite, miss our Q, very unfortunate. But Zeri, cleaning up the backside, gets taken down by Twitch. This Volibear is just so tanky. We have no damage. He's just sustaining through all of our DPS. I think he has Rift Maker plus a bunch of other items. And that's why Volibear hard counters Vi, because of all of the sustain that he has. Yep, I just saw his items. He has Frozen Heart, so we have no way of damaging him. And with 3 of our members down, Fiora the only one up. There is a world where they can start Baron. We just want to defend this tower, prioritize clearing the waves so they wouldn't be able to push. Fiora's gonna go for a split push bot side, Singe top side, so there's no Baron take for now. We just want to clear our camps. I press tab to see my teammates' items. Not that strong. Fiora fighting the Volibear 1v1, so we have no choice but to help her. We Q in, use our ultimate, but Soraka showing up. Look at the sustain! He's just so tanky. We deal 0 damage, so we have no choice but to go away. Fiora randomly decides to go back. We have to run. Volibear gets a stun. There's fruits. We take it for ourselves. And, yep. I'm really tempted to go for Chempunk, but I check my teammates' items. They all have anti-healing. Zeri with Mortal Reminder. So, you know what? Even though I get Chempunk, it wouldn't change that much. So, we just go for a more tankier build. Amaranth's last item. So, we can help our team buy time. They start the Baron while I'm at the base. This is gonna be very, very risky. Volibear goes in, but Zeri with a steal. And this gives us hope. We go for the Twitch. Our ADC goes down. We have to look for a trade. Teemo taking down the Lucian as well. We play back a bit. Help our Lux that's getting mauled by this Volibear. And what is that damage? No way of getting a kill. Teemo though, popping off, is able to get some kills. Really intense game right now. I'm very low, and the last thing that I want is to lose my GA for no reason. We go back to base, buy our Twin Guard, so at least we're gonna be a lot tankier in the next team fight. We can go for the start and then probably turn onto the Volibear, whose item luck he has Force of Nature, Frozen Heart, and Amaranth, which shows why he's so tanky. We spot Volibear at the Elder. I see my teammates are arriving. We have the numbers advantage, so I try to buy time. Hopefully, they can deal some damage, but he's just so tanky. Teemo is just getting destroyed. We see a TP. Try to buy time. I have my stasis. Zeri goes in, but she's in a bad position. Nice double bind by the Lux. And finally, we're able to take down their jungler. Zeri is able to survive. Lux doing a good job with all of the shield that she's providing. Forced to flash away. Singe though, playing a bit greedy. Fiora pops up. We should be able to take her down. And with Amaranth's proc, we're so tanky as well. We get Death's Dance plus the Fiora sustain. And with Lucian out of position, we get another kill. I flash in, look for the Twitch, take him down. And once we get the ace, you know what? We can go for an end, smite him for the last hit. Now, there's 2 options that we can go here. We can go for an end or go for the Elder. But seeing that the Volibear is gonna respawn in 15 seconds, as much as I'd want to end the game, it's not possible since Volibear will be able to buy a lot of time with the durability that he has. Because if he's able to ulti once, clear the wave, then there's no way that we can end the game right there. We go for the Elder instead. This should give us much more damage. And with the Baron spawning up soon, we should have the Elder buff while contesting the Baron. We sell our GA since it's on cooldown. Look for an item that can replace this. I'm thinking about going for MR since they have a lot of AP damage with Volibear and Singed. Props to the Zeri giving us red buff. This game is super tiring right now. We're doing the best that we can. Tell my team to go for a 1-4 while waiting for the Baron to spawn in 40 seconds. We can go for a catch though if someone's out of position. And the last thing that we want to happen is to get caught or my teammates dying before the objective spawns. Poro is kinda annoying. We take the blue, give it to our teammates. Timo doing something decent, putting a lot of shrooms on the Baron. We go around to see if there's someone out of position. They're just playing safe. So with the Volibear showing up mid, and as soon as we see him go top side, we can just start this Baron as soon as it spawns. We have a lot of Timo shrooms to buy time or possibly win the team fight. Good vision as well. Our vision is actually perfect. We can see where they're all going. Volibear really far away, and with the DPS that we have, we're able to secure this for ourselves, and with this push, we want to end this game right now. If they're able to buy enough time, then it's gonna be harder for us to win since their comp has really good scaling. Catch the Twitch out of position. Nice laser by the Lux. We have Amaranth proccing, so we're quite tanky. Wanted to go for the Twitch, but Singed, good fling. Fiora is able to split push, really good. We take down the bot tower, and with the Baron buff plus Elder, creeps are going in. So instead of going for the team fight, we just go for the end, and GG's. Oh my god, what a hard game. Really good steal, and props to my teammates for doing well in the later half of the game. We get MVP 11, 3, and 10. We honor everyone except for this Timo. 23k gold, 39k damage dealt, and Giant Slayer doing a lot. Tenacity, Overgrowth, all good on giving me sustain. Look at the damage of their Volibear. Most damage dealt, super tanky, and that's why Volibear just straight up counters Vi. But with the macro that we have, we're able to catch their teammates, get the objectives, and win the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed our Vi gameplay. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Ciao, ciao. Bye.